Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another scheme video. But before we do jump into the scheme, if you are new to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. I drop daily Madden content on the channel. My end of year goal is to hit 10k subscribers. Could not do without y'all, so I would greatly appreciate it. Now, earlier last week on the channel, I dropped a video going over Gun Wild Trio week, and I said this was going to be the new offense, but I'm kind of glad I didn't drop this yet because EA majorly patched this offense. Like you're gonna see right here, one of our favorite plays, halfback circle that we went over, does not bomb the cover 3 anymore. Sad. And somehow we still caught that. Wow. And the whole basis of this offense was going from a trip set to bunch tight end. Bunch tight end still good, but without the delay fades and stuff, I just really don't see the point. Like you're gonna see right here that Gesicki just like insta release, so you know, like PA boot's still really good, right? But there's just not really a point to this offense, right? So I'm not gonna drop a video on this. What we're gonna do is go back to the offense I was running even before this and drop my U-Trip scheme. Now if you're wondering what U-Trips is, it's in the Patriots playbook. It's called Gun Wild Trips Paths, but a lot of people just call it U-Trips. Now we're gonna get it started right here. Wild Trips Paths right here. First things first, the audibles. What I like to have curl flats, HB power. I like to have Y option wheel and also tight end whip as an audible. Now most of the time when I have Y option wheel as an audible, I'll come out and say like SCAT every single time, just to basically give me another play I could run. SCAT right here, the X button right there. Or I'll go ahead audible and put SCAT as an audible and then go ahead come out in a run play. For personnel and abilities, for me really what I like is a mobile quarterback, and I know I have Tom Brady right now, but I just wanted Hot Route Master just to showcase all the routes I could put on the field. Really feel like offenses this year just reach a whole new level with a mobile quarterback. Say like even like a Daniel Jones. If you can't afford them, I would put Michael Vick right here though. You could also go another direction and be a heavy pocket passer. You'd want someone with the A-Rod release, so either like Aaron Rodgers, Dan Marino. For your running back, I think he's one of the more important people on the field. I would put backfield mismatch, backfield master on him, either one. You want to make sure he can go ahead and catch the ball. Receiver right here will always be on this side. I personally like things like deep out elite on him. If you're not rocking Hot Route Master, you could go ahead maybe put a slot apprentice on him. I will show you a way to go ahead and we'll have a cover 3 bomb. It's a little bit better with the Hot Route Master setup, but you still can get it done with no Hot Route Master. Tight end, really like short end elite on the tight end. You could put mid in on him, or you could go ahead and put like short in on him. And for this receiver right here, if you're gonna put ability on him, I would say probably mid out or short out. That will go ahead and do a better job of getting open like curls and stuff. I think the main people you want abilities on are your running back, obviously your quarterback with like pass lead elite. Don't really need a dead eye ability, but if you want to put roaming dead eye on, or if you want a secret tip, long range dead eye, pretty good. Main receivers you want this receiver right here again with that deep out ability, and this tight end with short end. I'm gonna go ahead talk about the run game right here. It's really pretty simple: power and trap. Now first 3 down lineman sets, say like 3-5 odd, which we had wide in this playbook, but it doesn't really matter. You're gonna want to ID this guy right here, the furthest like defensive tackle, right? Gives you a little bit better blocking. Like right there, you kind of see like it just kind of formed the hole a little bit better. 4 down lineman, I like to ID this outside guy like this. Go ahead again, run the ball. You're gonna see it just kind of opens up the hole a little bit more nicely. I know we did get shedded right there. It's not like I run the ball a lot in this formation. It's mainly pass first. I'm gonna get it started right here with a bang. We're gonna go for the cover 3-1 play. It's gonna be in Pat's Y out right here. I'm blocking the play, so that's the play right there, Pat's Y out. The cover 3 bomb, the one thing you're gonna need is time. So we're just gonna spy off the D line. Don't want them to be annoying. And what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to max protect. You could maybe put your tight end or running back on a route. I just want to show you guys what you need just for the cover 3 bomb. So all we're gonna do is put R1 on a streak right here. Now square, if you have Hot Route Master, putting him on a corner route does go ahead get this play a lot more open. So that's what we're gonna do this time. The Hot Route Master setup, we're gonna go ahead, snap the ball, and you're gonna see that circle right here is gonna be absolutely wide open. Boom, you can go ahead, get yourself an easy 1-play touchdown. Now say you don't have Hot Route Master, you don't have a slot apprentice on that receiver, don't worry, got you covered. What you can do is go ahead, motion him out. We're gonna put him on a out route like this, triangle, square, left stick to the left. triangle, square, R1, the smart route them. The corner route is a little bit better, right? But you can still go ahead, do the same exact thing with the out route, like right there. Boom, go ahead, get yourself again a one play touchdown. Really simple, really easy versus cover 3. Started off, you got a one play cover 3 beater, right? Very, very good. A lot of people right now are still trying to find some cover 3 beaters in their formation given the new patch. We already got one. Now comes time for like the money plays, right? And really with your audibles right here, these are like, I think the 4 best plays right here. First one up right here, we have curl flats. Now there's 3 different things I want to show you out of this. First one being just putting your tight end and your running back on little like baby out routes, right? This is very, very good for every single coverage. Like we're running against the cover 3 this time. Really the reads are kind of simple. You're looking for the flat first and then your curls. This will be good against like a double Mabel defense. It's really good versus everything. So we're just going to go ahead, snap the ball with the rush right here. You see we have our flats open, and that's the curl that I always like to look at. The I guess it would be called the weak side curl with Brown right here. I think that does a better job of beating everything versus like every single defense. Just a really like simple play to run. Right there was against a cover 3, right? This time I'll show it up against a cover 2. I want to go a little bit faster through these plays because there's just so much. There's just so much good stuff in this formation that I don't want it to be like an hour-long video. So we're just going to go ahead again, do the same exact thing. And you're going to see that we have our flats again right there, wide open. Really, what the post is good for, in my opinion at least, is when they start, say, doing stuff like this with their user, like, or we'll just act like they're in like 3-2-5 wide, right? And this right here, he's in the middle right here. It's really good at getting underneath the inside third. Like right here, you're going to see that we're going to have the post just absolutely wide open. If they double Mabel, boom. We also, if they double Mabel, we'll have one of our curls open for sure. We'll show that right here. I just want to show this time versus a double Mabel defense, we will go ahead have one of our curls open. So boom right there versus a curl flat and a hard flat, we have the curl open. Now, what else is there to do out of curl flats? Well, a thing that a lot of people like to do when they run this is motion over this Godwin route and basically turn it into a corner route, right? So we're going to do that this time. We're going to streak Antonio Brown. We're going to go ahead, motion Godwin over. Now, what do you like to do on the backside? Well, usually what I like to do is kind of streak to tight end and put Evans on an in route. But because the tight end streaks are kind of like so bad, what I do is really kind of mix it up, right? Like if they're very heavily in say like the double Mabel, like we said earlier, like they're in this type of defense right here with their user being the only middle guy. I don't know why this guy's like glitched in the 3-rec, but their user being the only middle guy right here. I'll keep the tight end streak just to see if I can hit it, but the tight end streak's a little bit wonky. And the in route does do a good job of kind of just being a late route over the middle. Or I'll go ahead and just keep the curl flat on this side and just motion over it like this. And that's what we're going to do this time. And you're going to see versus like every stock zone, this is going to get over the top. You just got to be a little bit patient. Whoop, swerve, boom, got it. So that gets over all stock zones. And another good thing about this, I would say, is I love running this to the weak side of the field because it's actually a cover 3 one play. This time we're going to run the first setup that I was talking about where we streak to tight end and put Evans on an in route. It actually becomes a one play touchdown versus cover 3 match, which you're going to see right here. Boom. And it gets wide open, right? Because the inside third is going to be all the way on the other side of the field. So we have a couple ways to bomb cover 3 and just really a way to beat everything. Now we're going to just go in order and run scat. And for this play, we're just going to go ahead, respot it, and have our chips on the left. Now, it doesn't really matter as long as the chips are on the strong side of the field. Now, with scat, there's really 3 things I like to do. One of them is going to be a setup you've probably seen before if you're familiar with U-trips at all. And that's going to be the first one we go over. You're going to block your running back, put square on a curl, drag your tight end, and motion Godwin over. This is supposed to be just like a really, really quick kind of play. Good against pressure, really good against anything. This time right here, we're running it up against cover 3 match once again, which is pretty much the Mike Blitz 3 that you will see. We have our tight end, and we'll have R1 wide open over the middle too. Just practice mode sheds go kind of crazy. So that was against cover 3. We had stuff open. That's really all I want to show. Cover 4 palms. We'll run it up against a match coverage that actually a lot of people are starting to run. We're going to see that we will once again have our tight end open and also have our R1 open. It just literally practice mode sheds are absolutely killing me. This time, all I want to show is that this Godwin route gets open. Like we can throw it, boom. That's a completion right there. Pretty easy stuff. It's a very easy play to run. And next up, we'll show it up against cover 2 because a lot of people, I see a lot of cover 2 online. I don't know about y'all, but on the left side of the field right here, we're going to keep this no matter what, right? You can also smart route this corner route, triangle R1, get it a little bit deeper if you do want. Now, it's pretty much a flood concept on the left side of the field, right? And also for the cover 2, that streak to Evans right there, we'll go ahead and get open. Now, on the right side of the field is where stuff gets interesting, okay? The first time right here, what we're going to do is if you're facing pressure, block your running back, put square on an in route, right? And I don't know why it's not updating. Okay, there we go. This time right here, we're just going to run it up against a simple cover 3. You're going to see that we should have R1 just absolutely wide open. Boom. The flood concept works against stock zones, obviously, right? Now, if they start to double Mabel you, right, what I like to do is actually get this square route involved, okay? So we're going to show you how I like to do that. So we're just going to simulate that by him being in a hard flat like this, right? So I either like to keep the wheel route, or I'll go ahead put a flat on my running back. Just go ahead, clear that out and get space in the middle. Like right here, you're gonna see that gets open for like a stock curl flat and a stock hard flat, which if you go ahead just put zone drops on them, they're gonna pretty much play the exact same way. It's just a good way to attack the middle of the field, right? Like, I feel like if someone's going to double Mabel you 9 times out of 10, they're going to do it on both sides, right? So that's pretty much how I like to run this play if I want to send 5 out. Again, just try and attack the middle of the field. Also, you could go ahead, keep the wheel route to your running back as well, and run exactly what I said again, just like this. Time right here, we're just going to keep the wheel, and you're going to see that they play kind of similar. It's just a wheel for like stock curl flats and stuff like that. Just gets absolutely wide open. So I like to mix up kind of what I'm doing, whether it's just a little baby out route or the wheel route. We get into one of my personal favorite plays in the formation. Now, last year, Madden 21, you were able to delay fade this guy, go ahead, put R1 on a flat, motion him over, and then this was pretty much the play, right? You roll out all the way to the left, and if it's cover 3, if it was cover 3 with the seam flats, cover 3 match, you'd have your running back wide open, right? This year, you see tight end auto releases on the delay fade, so that play setup is kind of cooked, right? In my opinion, still a really, really good play. It's really good at flooding the middle of the field, and you have a really nice wheel route to your running back. So there's a couple things you can do. If you want to send 5 out, I think the best way to do that is to just like put your running or your tight end on a little in route. You could keep or out route. You could put them on that stock route, and I think it's perfectly fine. But for this, we're just gonna put them on a little out route. We're gonna put R1 on a flat, motion them over, and this is pretty much the setup right here. First, every single thing. Everything should get wide open. Like first cover 3 match right there, boom, one play touchdown to the running back, right? And first his match, a lot of times that wheel route will go ahead, get open for the one play. This time we're just gonna be in a regular cover 3, and when that happens, you're able to hit your running back once again. Really the only thing that's going to take away this running back wheel route is a shaded up vert hook. Like right there, we're able to throw it. You're really like wheel routes are very hard to guard this year, so we're just going to go ahead, go into a cover 2, try to take away that wheel route, and show you what else is going to be open on this play, right? So we're going to do the same exact thing. Go ahead, motion them over, and you're going to see that that's when the left side of the field goes ahead, becomes important. You see we have our tight end wide open, and late the claw flat will come down to the out route receiver, and we'll have our post wide open as well. So I want to show this once again because practice mode sheds, am I right? They're just pretty annoying. You're going to see that. You see this person right here is going to be wide open over here. He drops down to play this out route. Boom, easy completion. Really, that's the main way I want to run Y option wheel right now. If you have to, you can just block your tight end and motion over Goblin like this. Again, you don't have the delay fade. This is if you're facing pressure, right? Like this is perfectly fine. Again, you're trying to hit the wheel route, and you have the post coming over the middle of the field, right? Now, if you aren't facing pressure, another thing I like to do is go ahead, just put a bunch of curls, hitches on the field, and then flat right here. This is a really good setup too. And a lot of reads a lot of people miss is the out route to Evans. Like that should always probably be your first read. This is just a good way to attack the middle of the field, right? Like I think I had this same exact setup last year, and it works the exact same way, right? So we're just gonna go ahead, snap the ball right here. This time we have both of our flats wide open, right? We're gonna do the same exact thing this time against just a stock cover 3. We had our wheel route, and now we have our hitch, right? Pretty much need to go ahead, put vert hooks on the field to guard the hitch, or they need to have a hook curl and they need to go guard the hitch. Just a really annoying play to go up against, especially when We have so much other things, right? Like we have posts over the middle fields, everything you could ever ask for. Now moving on to tight end whip. I love this play. And really the main route I really like is Gronk's route. It's really just one of a kind, right? The tight end on a whip route. To hot route your tight end to have this hot route. I wish I was able to do this in other plays, but this is still, like I said, a very good play, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, if it's 3rd and long, every single time, what I'll do is triangle, X, R1, smart route that, and it gets wide open. I promise you, it's smarts route according to like where the down distance is, right? And people just will bite so hard on it. It's gonna be an easy first down, right? For a base setup, really all I like to do is, I don't really like this running back route. I like to put him on an out route. I feel like the wind up of that route just takes way too long. Really a couple ways you could run this, but this is probably the way I would run it if I want to send 5 out. If I don't want to send 5 out, just go ahead, block the running back, and I think this is perfectly fine. You could really just put him on a hitch if you wanted to as well. If you want to block your running backs facing pressure, I just put him on a hitch. But for right now, sending 5 out, this is perfectly fine. We're gonna go ahead again, snap the ball. This is gonna be first just a base cover 3, and we have our curl open, right? The post does a really good job of getting open in the middle of the field. That's what we're gonna show this time. And if I really wanted to hit the post, I do think I don't really like to force this post because it's kind of an easier route to lurk. It's going over the middle of the field. I like to just keep my stock setups, try to hit the sidelines, and if the post is open, I'll hit the post, right? But if we did want to force it, we could go ahead, put like our tight end on a drag. It's something like this right here. I don't know why the priority isn't updated, but something like this right here. Keep the out route to Godwin. Put Gronk on a drag, like I said. Try to bite the user away. That's what we're gonna do this time for stock cover 3. Time that it's a risky throw, but we could hit the post in a smaller window. But if you learn the timing, it gets pretty consistent. Like I said, that's the main way I like to run it. But this time we're gonna go up against the cover 6, which again is one of the more popular defenses that I've faced online at least. And what I like to do is actually just streak Godwin like this, streak your R1 guy, and block your running back. And this is actually a pretty good match beater right here. So we're gonna go ahead and run this play, and Gronk just like fries match coverage. Like that whip route fries match coverage. So if you wanted to, literally every time you see match coverage, come on, tight end whip, smart route Gronk. This time we'll run up against cover 4 palms too, just to show you that. And you're gonna see this time right here that Gronk, it turns into man, right? Which this route just absolutely fries man, right? You're gonna have to adjust to it, right? And I didn't really like that play, so I just go ahead put a square right here on a little like curl once again, and go ahead block your running back. And this would be the setup like first match, because again, I don't see how anything is gonna go ahead and guard Gronk. I don't know why the play art's not updating, but this first match right here, nothing's guarding Gronk. I hope y'all know that nothing is guarding him, so that's a pretty easy way to beat match coverage. And those are like really the 4 main plays, right? And we had a couple different setups. I think in total probably around like 12-15 plays out of just 4 plays. Now we're going into kind of the specific plays, kind of situational stuff. It'll be a high route master play, and we're just gonna go over that one first. It's gonna be Pat's X curl right here. Kind of lied, you don't need high route master for this, but what I like to do is treat this play like it was curl flat, but this time we actually have a real tight end streak. So we're gonna do that this time. We're gonna put Brown right here on a streak. You can see this time right here that we're actually gonna go ahead, be able to hit Brown a little bit easier, and our tight end just gets in the seam faster, right? Like boom right there, go ahead, possession catch that. Good way to go ahead, beat cover 3 for the 1 play. I would just possession catch that just to be safe. You could also run this play stock if you wanted to. I mean, it's not a bad play at all. You could also treat it like flood and motion Godwin over like this. You could run it like this as well. It's just really up to you, right? Like you can do a bunch of different things out of this play, but the main thing that I like to do is to treat it just like curl flats. Just instead of having like that weird tight end streak, we have a straight up streak to the tight end. Situational play, this is going to be tight end deep out. Now what is so good about this play? The streak to Evans, especially versus a cover 2, which I don't know about y'all, but I've been seeing a ton online, like I said. Now what I like to do with this play, block your running back, cover 3, you're gonna need another vertical threat. So we're gonna put our tight end right here on a streak as well. You could put Godwin on, say, like an in route, but we're really just trying to 1 play cover 2 right here on the sidelines. Right here, that Evans gonna go ahead, get that outside release. We're gonna pass lead that up the field, and it's going to be a nice little one-play touchdown to Evans. It takes a little bit to learn the timing of it, especially so I'm going to go into instant replay right here, show you when I'm throwing this to go ahead and make it a completion, because deep halves for some reason go ahead and like play the sideline actually pretty good, especially when there's a vertical threat up the middle. I just want to show y'all. So right here is when you need to throw it. I actually threw this a little bit late. You're going to want to throw it too. You need to pull your left stick up. Your left stick needs to go up, not to the sideline. If you point it towards the sideline, it's going to be a duck. But if you hold the left stick up, you're going to go ahead and actually get the ball up here. So we're going to go ahead and see when I throw this. I threw it really late. Like I could have thrown it like right here and it would have did the same exact thing. And it would just go ahead and make sure that deep half can't go ahead and make the play. But you see, still worked. One play touchdown, first to cover 2. And actually for the final play right here, I just want to go over a simple, easy match beater that I love. Then go ahead, be out of any play. So first thing what we're going to do is put circle right here on an out route. We're going to put R1 right here on a streak. We're going to put our tight end on a corner route, smart route it. Boom. Left side of the field right here, that tight end will go ahead, beat the match coverage. Now, on the right side of the field, we'll go ahead, put square on a curl, running back on a little baby out route. So boom right here. This is the setup. You're going to see that our tight end is going to get open every single time. That time right there I was on the linebacker, but that's not even his responsibility. I'll go ahead and run it one more time right here just to show you guys that it does get open. And boom, right here, left side of the field is what we're looking at. And you'll see Gronk wide open. Boom, boom, easy. And on the right side of the field right here, you'll see Brown open. That's open right here. Also have a running back open. So just another good match beater. And that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. Hope y'all did enjoy it. U-Trips now I think is gonna go ahead, be one of the better meta offenses in the game, especially with the delay fade patch. That's what this offense was missing, okay? You couldn't run delay fades out of it, and that's why I started exploring different offenses, right? But given that now every formation you can't really run delay fades out of, I think you're gonna see a lot more U-Trips and a lot more people going back to U-Trips. I think this now becomes one of the better offenses in the game. I think bunch takes a big hit. I think bunch tight end takes a big hit as well. But if you did enjoy this video, you stayed to the end, make sure to go ahead, leave a like on the video, and also subscribe if you are new. I appreciate y'all clicking onto the video, watching the video. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. But other than that, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.